Ricky Kyle, you wanted it. You got it. Oh, man, we're back here on Swamp Talk with another special edition. And boy, oh boy, you won't believe who we have in studios. You thought this would never happen, but we got the 7-time IWA World Champion, the 7-time IWA National Champion, the 5-time IWA US Champion, Mark Duchesne. Mark, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Flip. It's good to be here.
Man, we had to clear some air because this Ricky Kyle fella. Oh man, he's throwing salt all over. He was saying you don't even know if the Duchesnes are with us or against us. So we want to let Annihilation Inc. Know that the swamp is definitely biting back. Now, can you clear the air for us, Mark? Is Annihilation Inc. Gonna engulf? And are the Duchesne brothers gonna fall into Annihilation Inc.?
I can guarantee that myself and Michael Eves, the IMT contingent, are not part of AI. And I can also guarantee that we're going to kick some AI ass.
Oh, brother, shoot, man. Look, AI has managed to infiltrate the swamp, and in a show we recorded earlier, we're not calling this an invasion. We're calling this AI's biggest mistake, because they thought they could come to the swamp and just, they went for it. They managed to convince Catfish and his gang to betray the swamp and to join AI. They managed to convince one of the Stamboli brothers to join with them. I know Timmy's still rocking with IMT because he's part of that World Championship tag team there, and so we know Timmy's okay. But it's that Matthew Stamboli guy that jumped ship and went over to AI. So they managed to get some of the inner circle to jump ship, but I think you said it best earlier, Mark, where our friends are tougher.
Oh, my friends are definitely tougher. They kept talking about people they can bring to the LSL. But they don't even remember who the frick Mark Duchesne is. I mean, I can bring people that are tougher than their friends.
Oh man, you know what? This place is full of surprises. I mean, oh man, yeah. There's just so many characters here, Mark. That like I told him when we had that AI Annihilation talk, and where Tim and John announced that they were actually going to side with AI for. And I was just like, well, you know what? Even if, part of DOD splits and joins AI, I mean, we still got him covered. I mean, the Leprechaun, I think, has been the hottest, LSL wrestler this year. I mean, is it 4? He won 4 in a span of 3 months. Obviously, IWA, in case you know it, it's every 3 weeks. So that's why he won 4 championships in 3 months. He just killed it. He killed it. Oh man,
yeah.
Michael
Eves, and he just he kicks some ass.
Oh man, yeah, he's been definitely kicking some swamp water in our faces, man. So shout out to Michael for keeping the action. And you reminded me of a few characters that Ricky Kyle should become familiar with. Tag team specialists, the Rogue Brothers. I mean, can you speak a little about the Rogue Brothers and how they're going to be a thorn in Ricky Kyle's side?
Well, you mentioned the Darkness Matthew Stamboli earlier. I hope he's not with AI, because he's my one half of my World Tag Team title this cycle with Paul the Butcher. But yeah, the Rogue Brothers are my 6-man partners with Mad Dog Maurice Duchesne, and when you've got Mark Duchesne on the team, you just kind of got to expect World 6-man gold.
How many did you say? 40? How many did you say you have? 42? 42 under the belt?
42 or 43 at this point. I'd have to check and see when Michael Cook updated his list, but it's either 42 or 43.
Yeah, so you got the credentials coming now. Now, nothing against the Leprechaun. The Leprechaun is all about technical wrestling. He's a go-getter. Doesn't come on the microphone too often. Not to say that he's never going to come on the microphone, but he doesn't come on too often. And I think that's the part where, Maurice and Paul and even someone like the Sandman play a big part in this story because coming from the IMT side, that's going to be the vocal the vocal side of this angle. And so I'm glad we did get the confirmation from you that the IMT is not gonna roll over and just go. Now you've had feuds with Mr. Kyle in the past, right?
Yeah, we've run into each other a couple times in the BRL. He always wants some more, so I guess we'll give him some more.
Yeah, no, he's. I mean, AI has managed to spread themselves throughout the association. I think Jerry talked about his encounter with them in the NWL days that he had. I remember my encounter with Ricky himself back with my NWL days. So everybody's had a little taste of it. So to see him come and bring somebody like the arrogant one, and to even convince somebody like General Chuck Mobley to side with them, and I was like, really, really, you're gonna bring the general to your side? And I know you and the general don't get along very well either.
Oh yeah, we've got a huge history, myself and General Mobley, for sure.
I mean, I mean, and this is just being as honest as possible, brother. I mean, when somebody smells that bad, they're not going to make too many friends. And Mobley is is a stinker, bro. I mean, geez.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We love you, Mobley, but just take a bath, brother. Just help yourself out, help us out. It'll do the whole swamp a favor. Maybe we'll throw him in the swamp. What do you say? We'll toss him into the swamp, see if that cleans him up a little bit.
I think so. He might kind of qualm at that though, taking a bath and all. And Killer Kowalski, he just likes to punch people in the face.
Oh, it's perfect. I think this is going to work out, perfectly because um, they were talking about loyalty. They're like, you know what? There's nothing but loyalty here in the AI. And what's the first thing he comes out and to announce that he kicked out one of his very own? I'm like, where's the loyalty? Where's like, come on. So poor Jake Walker got the boot from AI, and lucky for him, he had some good friends in Eric Fontaine and the Bunny Trio. So looks like, oh man, looks like they just made another mistake because yeah, AI. I'm telling you, brother.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing who else they have with them, because whoever else comes along is just going to get some more pain, you know.
And we were kind of like piecing it together the other day. We're like, okay, they have the Catfish Gang now in AI, but we have one of a kind and Bullfrog Bob to take care of good old Catfish. They've had their thing going on for a while now, and then they're like, oh well, we have we have Ricky Kyle. Who do you have for Ricky Kyle? It's like Ricky Kyle came in calling out the Duchesnes, so I know for a fact the Duchesnes can't be teaming up with him. That
Yeah,
that that kind of gave it away for me. That's why when I heard that it could be a possibility that the Duchesnes turned, I'm like, how impossible.
no, I can 100% guarantee that we're not going to turn on the LSL and join AI.
Oh man, yeah, I didn't see that one coming, so that's why I'm glad we cleared the air. Now, we got the arrogant one and Donald Dump and the garbage pail kids that are just running amok, kicking people in the shins, headbutting people in the nuts, just running amok throughout the LSL. And if there's one thing, the swamp definitely does bite back. So I know we have plenty of people like the Hard Foundation, like the Rogue Brothers, even somebody, even though they think that the Bullet Club and Shane Cole is a stepping stone, but I would even watch out for them because all it takes is somebody to kind of just, you know, stand with them, like you say, like the Rogue Brothers and that Duchesne combo in six man just takes them over the top. So as long as those garbage pail kids, if they think they can pick on Shane Cole, I think if Shane Cole manages to to fight with them, I think he'll find enough backup because I think plenty of people. I think Fontaine has already shouted out that if Shane Cole needs help, he would back him up. I know for a fact the Bunny Trio would definitely back him up, as well as the IOD with Night Hatcher, because I know those guys there are nice. They're faces, so I know they would definitely come to his aid.
Yeah, I don't know that any of my guys are faces per se, but we're definitely on the side of the swamp.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna need some tougher characters to help fend off this mistake that AI is making. But yeah, no, there. I think if you mix in some of the faces of the LSL swamp with some of the heels that are here to stay in the swamp, I think that'll give AI enough to probably even too much to chew on. I honestly think they're maybe they're using I don't know what kind of abacus they're using to count, but maybe they got to update their counting methods because I think they're outnumbered, brother. I really do.
I was looking at the LSL title page last month, and they're like talking about this invasion and how they're gonna like kick all of our butts, but I don't see any of them on the title page.
He says that some of them are undeclared on the title page because he's claiming that there's four people on that title page that are officially AI. So I'm curious next cycle when they officially declare who it is. But I hope he didn't get King Achilles and Prince Tyr to turn with him. I don't talk to RD Strickland too much, but I hope he didn't get RD Strickland to turn.
I've heard that he's very anti-stable, so I'm not sure on that, but it's
There,
a possibility.
I'm you know what? I've known and I've had my tangles through the AWL days with King Achilles, and I've never seen him sport a stable. So I'm right there with you. I think it's just him and his royal family, and he's good. He doesn't care about anything else.
I will say, whoever it is, I'll stand against them with the swamp, and it doesn't really matter who it is. We'll take them out.
Yeah, because I'm looking at who else is there, unless they're bringing somebody else in that I don't know, but we'll see. But Mark, like I'm telling you, brother, I'm just glad I got you on. I'm glad we finally broke the ice and were able to get you on Interfed Radio to clear some of AI's fake news. AI's fake news.
Yeah,
Oh.
when they got this like fake Donald Trump, Donald Dump coming in here with his fake news, it's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, it definitely made for an entertaining introduction to the AI. I think I'm gonna keep a close eye on this, and I'm saying it like it is. I'm calling it the biggest mistake that they've made in their stable's history. But because they said that they've gone other places and swept up and rolled this and did that. I'm like, cool, that's awesome. This is the swamp though. This isn't
Uh,
just another place. Just
yeah,
another place.
the USL isn't some pushover league. They're not going to do that here.
Oh man, it's definitely a sleeper league, brother, because you don't really hear too many people talking about the LSL. But those that are here know what goes on, knows all the action that the Steel Interfed brings with Will Wisdom and his. I mean, Will is amazing, brother. I mean, he's ran the AWL for over 5 years now, and his influx of Steel Interfed promotions and the titles that come with the Steel Interfed. That's what AI is overlooking. AI hasn't looked beyond the LSL, and they think the LSL is alone in this. But this is the
I,
whole yeah, this is the whole Steel Interfed, brother. So they got a surprise coming.
I'm actually enjoying Killer Carl Kowalski carrying around this briefcase where I can get a shot at Great American or Diamond Drop. That's really entertaining me.
Yeah, yeah, you can cash. I mean, the I guess the relationship between the AWL and LSL is I mean, bar none, brother. I mean, if you're new to the to the AWL, new to the LSL, touch base with Will Wisdom right away. He'll link you to the Google Docs that have all the information and all the oof. Just I mean, that's the one thing I think that I enjoy about Will and that relationship is his record keeping is phenomenal, brother.
Yeah, when the CCL was actually closing, I did take a look at both the AWL and the LSL, and I was impressed with the LSL, so that's why I came here.
Yeah, I mean, and it still it allows you to also participate with the AWL still. I mean, it was sad to see the classic championship league go under. I mean, but it was nice to see that the Steel Interfed survived and kind of it seemed like it got even stronger. Because everybody kind of had to come to the same leagues. So
Yeah, I think last time I won one of the Garrett or Champions events, I was actually on Team CCL AWL.
oh, you bring up the guerra. See that's the other. I'm telling you, man. There's just so much going on. You know what? And now that I have you on, no one gave you a shot to win the Guerra de Campeones because you had Francis and Sarah Guy on your team. They're like, "Are you kidding me? There's no way the AWL CCL team's gonna win." And when that shock, I remember everyone's jaws dropping. Like, "What? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?" It's like,
never bet against Mark Duchesne.
play it safe. Oh man, but oh, Mark, I'm telling you, brother. Is there anything else you want to throw out? Any other warnings, any other messages to any of the members of AI while we have you on? Because I know our times also don't get to cross over too often. But
I'm looking to kind of make an impact against AI and show that I'm fully solidly with the swamp, and there should be no rumors that I'm not.
oof, there it is, brothers. There it is. Well, guys, you've been listening to. I mean, does IMT have leaders, or is this just like one of those like, you know, like we're just here to win stables?
We talk as a group, but we actually kicked out our leader maybe a year ago. Anthony Fazio was the leader at the time,
Ooh,
and there was a whole cheating scandal that we could get into on another time, and the stable decided to kick him out.
ooh, okay, okay. So right now it's just just one big family.
Yeah, right now there's not really an official leader that I know of, and if there is, then they haven't told me.
Well, that's just even scarier to know that the IMT has quick access to other managers. So AI, watch what you ask for, brothers, because you could turn one simple big mistake into many big mistakes down the line, and well, that's what you get for coming to the swamp.
Yeah, for sure. We don't take kindly to people coming in here and trying to take over.
Oh no, oh man. But Mark, like I said, it is definitely a pleasure to finally get you on here on Swamp Talk to talk some wrestling. And yes, dude, I will definitely take you up on that, and we'll get you back on here maybe on a Play Your Way show where we talk a little more Mark Duchesne history and just get your own show, get your own show, to let everything else out.
That sounds good.
All right, brother. Well, you guys have been listening to the 7-time IWA World Champion, the 7-time IWA National Champion, the 5-time IWA US Champion, Mark Duchesne, and myself, still trying to win a regional IWA flip. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.